Shines, vodka, cream liqueurs, and much more. Their team is ready to take you on your spirit adventure with free sample. Old Forge Distillery, Pigeon Forge. Please drink responsibly.
Pilot is committed to connecting people and places with comfort, care, and a smile at every stop. Check out one of their conveniently located stations and try their delicious burritos, wings, tenders, pizza, hot home-style meals, and more. They're fueling life's journey. They're also fueling on this day in baseball history. It's also a pioneer pitching change here in the bottom of the sixth. Jacob Miller out. Woo-Suk Go is in, spelled with the W. The W is silent. He pitched one scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts on Tuesday.
We're tied at 2 and on the FMT out-of-town scoreboard. Smokies' magic number to clinch the playoffs over Rocket City at the start of the day was 11. And they're down 1-0 to the Biscuits of Montgomery in the 4th. Smokies in a tied game here in the 6th inning, 2-2. So August 23rd, 1982. A guy I actually met, talking about the Mariners. Gaylord Perry was ejected for applying a foreign substance to the baseball. Although the right-hander has been suspended for years, or excuse me, suspected for years of loading up the baseball. It's the first time he's actually been caught by the umpires. That's outside for a ball. It was against the Red Sox, and he was known as a spitball pitcher, but no one ever caught him throwing, actually getting spit on the ball. So like the Vaseline ball that popped up. It's the shortstop Cerna, and he dropped it. He just missed it. Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's his second error of the game. Talked about his struggles earlier when he made that error. And I'm gonna be honest, Mick, I feel like some of this is got to be in his head right now. He just doesn't look comfortable out there. He looks like a guy that feels like in his head he's going to make an error, and therefore he's making errors.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I was just like right to him. You don't see those missed much at all. That pitch is inside and high, so the Smokies have the go-ahead man on base. And the first pitch to Luis Verdugo is inside a ball. Wow, how about that? You didn't know what Perry's book was called?
Yeah.
Me and My Spitter. Umpire Ron Luciano once said that when you approached Perry on the mound, he'd pat him down for throwing a spitter. Perry would always joke something like, "Now, whatever you do, Ron, don't search my right armpit. I got it in my right armpit." Perry would hate it these days. I mean, they check your hands after every time you leave the mound.
Yeah, the umpire threw on Whitney's glove last night as he was coming into the game.
Perry won 304 games as Verdugo swings and misses and strikes out, 1 down. Here's Hayden McGarry. Tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Runner at first, 1 out. It was right at the end of his career when they caught him. 655. That was the number of starts he had going into that night. And his 742nd appearance. I mean, he was an old timer. Even out there on the mound. There goes the runner. And he's going to steal second without even a look.
That was an incredible jump by Pablo. He was halfway to second before Woo-Suk Go had even thrown it home. He never even gave him a look. And That was one of the easiest steals of his career. Maybe Sucko is just thinking he shouldn't have been on there anyway, so I'm not even going to look at it.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, 1-1, low and away. That time that they threw out Gaylord Perry, it was the first time that a pitcher had been thrown out of the game for loading up the baseball since the 1940s. Pitch is fouled back.
So what you're saying is that nobody had ever done it in between then and the time that Perry did it, right?
I guess they just didn't. They didn't really check, They eventually got Rick Honeycutt, who's actually from Tennessee, Chattanooga, for a thumbtack in his glove. And I'll never forget when Joe Negro got busted with the emery board in his back pocket. Two and two. And McGarry takes strike three. So 2 outs, a runner at second, a tied contest at 2, and here comes Ezekiel Pagani. Doubled and scored and flied out. I met Gaylord Perry for the first time at a hot stove banquet in North Carolina years ago. Long beard, had this long Santa Claus beard. And then I ran into him a lot at spring training. He would sign autographs with Fergie Jenkins, part of Fergie and Friends, that fundraiser he'd do out there. And I'd always interview him. I'd say, hey, man, remember that time in Wilson? And he liked me because we brought in Rod Carew, who just became an American citizen, by the way, this week. Congratulations, Rod Carew. And they were Hall of Fame teammates. They both got into the Hall of Fame in the same class. Ground ball to the first baseman. And an easy play for
Ready to step up to the plate with some mouth-watering barbecue? Buddy's Barbecue has got you covered. Before you head to the Tennessee Smokies game, swing by your local Buddy's restaurant for a pregame feast that'll have you hitting home runs all night long. So whether you're dining in or ordering delivery, make Buddy's Barbecue your MVP this baseball season. Visit your local Buddy's or order online at buddysbarbecue.com today.
Quick, how can you turn $1 into the chance at winning up to $500? Just add the Quick Cash feature next time you play Tennessee Cash, Daily Tennessee Jackpot, Lotto America, or Cash for Life. It's easy. Simply add Quick Cash for an extra $1 for a chance to win instantly. And don't forget to check your ticket after the drawing to see if you won again. So play Quick Cash today for your chance at some fast money. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to Maple Hall, Knoxville's premier boutique bowling alley. Get ready for a one-of-a-kind experience that combines scratch kitchen delights, craft cocktails, and spirited bowling. Step into our stylish lanes where fun and friendly competition await. Bowl a strike while savoring our delectable scratch kitchen creations made with locally sourced ingredients. And don't forget to indulge in our handcrafted cocktails like our very own Maple Fashion. Maple Hall is more than just a bowling alley. It's an unforgettable social destination right in the heart of downtown Knoxville.
Swans Marina Campground, located on beautiful Douglas Lake in Dandridge, where a peaceful and scenic resort awaits you and your loved ones. Founded in 1943, Swans Marina is one of the oldest marinas in the area. Swans Marina catch of the day back in the 5th inning. Nice snag by first baseman Jonathan Long. He started a 3-6-3 double play.
Smokies will have the 8, 9, and 1 guys due to the plate. Down a run, 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Fabian Pertus had an RBI double and also struck out tonight. He's the 8th batter. Then Reyes Garcia and then Christian Franklin. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pensacola's hit a couple of home runs. The Smokies scored both of their runs in the 3rd. Bertusa's double, and then Cole Roeder with an RBI base hit. No pitch clock violation. He's trying to tie a shoe.
It's interesting now with the pitch clock. You know, you see guys get a little bit of extra time in different ways. I don't think that the pitcher was doing that there. I mean, I'm sure it's...
There's a slow bouncer to third. Paulie charges, bare hand pickup, throw to first, and it's off target. And Bertus is safe.
7th hit of the series for Bertus. He's rolling here against Pensacola.
Yeah, Mortarella had to come off the bag and field that. Had he not, it would have ended up down the line.
But maybe not a guy tying his shoe like that. I mean, I guess that would be one way. You wouldn't do it to start the inning, but like on a long fly ball that ends up drifting foul, a batter might just walk all the way back to home plate, and they can't start the clock until you get back.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can just walk back and basically get like a free time and collect yourself, take some breaths. Just a few ways that you can get sort of an extra timeout like that.
Right. Reyes Garcia grounded out twice to second. I'm not sure I like the blue Wahoos wearing black.
I like their pink uniforms.
Yeah, I do too.
A couple nights ago. I think that those might be the best uniforms in the league.
It's like when, you know, if you were like the White Sox and then you didn't wear white socks. If you're the Red Sox and you didn't wear red socks. Red. The Reds and they wore like green. There's the 0-2. Popped him up, back a third. And Paulie's going to get back there and make the catch.
See if Bertus tries to do any running here. 3 steals with Tennessee. That's in a sample size of 23 games. You got speed at the plate, Franklin.
Franklin grounded out twice, flied out once. Smokies down by 1, but they've got the go-ahead man at the plate. Uh-oh. Go might be injured. That came Mack, and then it might just be his interpreter.
Might also be that's what I was going to say. But it is an interesting time for a mound visit, but it looks like that's what it is.
Yeah. He's from Korea, so yeah.
Interpreter is Leo Bay.
It'd be a fun job.
Man, you need interpreters throughout baseball for a number of different languages and countries.
Yeah, Japanese, Korean, obviously Spanish, although you don't really see a lot of Spanish interpreters. Here's a double play ball right at Cerna to second for 1, and he throws it away to first. My goodness. That's not an error, but man, I mean, that time Cerna did everything right, and Olmsted airmailed it.
Yeah, not an error, but surely a mistake. And that's something I think that, as somebody who cares about scoring, that the official scoring rules, that they need to look into that, because you can get an error on a potential double play if the throw is good and the first baseman drops it. Yeah. So why not make it where clearly Franklin's out with a good throw? I mean, we judge everything else, like on a ball that didn't have a double play, and you make a bad throw, it's an error. So why? I don't understand why that can't be an error, but the way that you score it right now, it can't be.
You don't want to assume a double play. You want to get rid of that rule.
I do. Because I guess the argument is that no double play is ordinary effort, but then why can the first baseman get an error on a double play when the throw's right to him and he drops the ball?
There's the 1-0. And there's a strike.
Well, for Tennessee, keeps the inning alive, gives Roederer a chance, and you got Franklin and his 33 steals down at first.
Yeah, it'd be a good time for a home run. Roederer's got some pop, and he can hit them.
Hit 5 with AAA Iowa. Hit 13 with Tennessee last year.
Yeah, he can hit them. Now, you got to feel like, for him, I mean, this is definitely a time where you've got to really be focused, because there's a lot of good outfielders. There goes the runner, and the ball's dropped by the catcher. Stolen base for Franklin.
Last year, he had a much better year. Hit 249 total with those 13 home runs. Played 10 games with Iowa. Batted 290 in a small sample size. In 2022, he hit 245. He hit 9 home runs, but then for whatever reason this year he started off struggling with Tennessee. Was eventually sent to Iowa. Played a little bit better, but averaged this year under 200.
34th steal. And there's a swing and a miss. And the side's retired. So the Smokies get a runner to second base.